Hi, this is Scott Garibay, and today I just wanted to take a quick moment to say thank you. I wanted to say thank you to some people and some groups, real quick. So first and foremost, I really wanted to say, and this is primarily about the 2020 U.S. presidential primary race and the 2020 U.S. presidential general race. Okay, so first and foremost, I wanted to say thank you to Andrew Yang. There was a period of 10 months where I followed Andrew Yang's, and during that 10 months, I have never had more hope for a brilliant, bright future for America than when I followed Andrew Yang. I think he's the most engaged, most intelligent, most charismatic, most powerful candidate I have ever seen in my lifetime, and I really think he's the best candidate that's been around for like 10 generations. And so I was incredibly sad when on February 11th, 2020, he dropped out of the race, and that brilliant, bright future just evaporated. But for those 10 months, I was more engaged in the U.S. political process than I've ever been in my life, and I really was incredibly thankful to Andrew Yang for that time of excitement and for that time of hope. So I really wanted to say thank you to Andrew Yang. Also want to say thank you to every single person out there who supported Andrew Yang. So I did some commentary here on Andrew Yang, and I really just wanted to say thank you for everybody who tuned in and listened and gave incredibly awesome comments. It was truly valuable to me. So thank you to everyone who supported Andrew Yang's candidacy. Last, I want to say thank you to everyone who is working hard to get Joe Biden elected. The reason why I am saying thank you is kind of an unusual reason. It is my opinion that Joe Biden is about to lose to his Republican opponent. And I wanted to say thank you to everybody who is fighting for Joe Biden. And I'm on the receiving end of that. So I've gotten a lot of direct calls. I've got a lot of texts. I've gotten a lot of messages sent to me saying, hey, vote for Joe Biden. And I really wanted to say thank you to everyone who's doing that work. And the reason why is I think Joe Biden is about to lose to his Republican opponent. That's not what I want to happen. I am not going to put my vote toward making that happen in any way. But I think it's going to happen. I think it's not what should happen. It's what will happen. Based on watching the 2020 U.S. presidential primary and the U.S. presidential primary race and the 2020 U.S. presidential general race. The reason why I think it's going to happen is twofold. I think Biden did an incredible job of making himself an incredibly attractive candidate to people who have college degrees. Problem is, if do more Americans or less Americans have college degrees? Less. It's a minority number, right? So most Americans do not have college degrees. It's not good math, right? So, and then in addition to that, I think Joe Biden ran a very low-key race when the stakes were very high. So it was low-key race at a high stakes, at a high stakes win, right? At a high stakes prize. And I think that's a mismatch. And I think, Americans are going to be a little disappointed about that. So the reason why I'm saying thank you to everyone who fought so hard for Joe Biden is I don't want them to think that that work was thankless. I'm saying thank you. It is not thankless work, and it was not for naught, right? And the reason why is I think it's really critical to understand if we invest time into something and then that thing doesn't happen, that doesn't mean we were wrong. It means we failed, right? And I am convinced failure is a spice of the most robust lives. And so I just really wanted to say again, thank you to everyone to Andrew Yang, to everyone who supported Andrew Yang. And I want to say thank you to the people who have been incredibly politically engaged in trying to make sure that the candidate they really wanted to, specifically for the people who were fighting for Joe Biden, who I think are about to be in a position where they could be very frustrated with the time they just spent, right? Because I was in that situation. I fought really hard I really felt that I was very active in trying to move forward the ball for Andrew Yang, and it didn't turn out to mean anything, and it felt like it didn't mean anything. Doesn't mean that it wasn't. It really felt like it didn't mean anything, and I want people who are really fighting for Joe Biden to not feel like that time was for naught. I really feel when you're politically engaged and you're trying to make your voice heard, that matters. That really matters. And thank you to all those people. Thank you once again just to Andrew Yang. It was an incredible period in my life, and thank you to everybody who supported Andrew Yang. And please, please make your voice heard. Vote. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful millennium.